everyone, it's Sabrina. Welcome back to my channel. I'm glad that you're here. Today I'm going to work on Traci Reed projects using her latest kit, My Person. It is a beautiful collection to document the people that you love, your special someone. I am actually using the kit to document my kids. That's kind of the first ideas that popped into my head. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you how I'm going to use this digital kit. I printed out what I needed. Show you what I printed. I took I believe this was a TN signature or something that was vertical, but I shrunk it down to make a 3x4 card. This one I made kind of my own journaling card, added some paint splatters and this little phrase. For my photo, I also added some more paint in the corners. This one right here with my son, I again added a bunch of paint splatters, and this XOXO is a paper. And my printer for some reason cuts off at the edge, but it's not a big deal. I will still use it. So that is what I did as far as my papers. And then down here, I have all the different die cuts that I'm gonna use. Just printed them out with my Cameo, and I can put together my 2 pages. So I'm excited that you're here, like I said, and I'm excited to show you these projects that are hybrid style. Speed things up and switch to voiceover. The first project I'm going to start with is some hilarious photos that my teen let me take of him and I. It was protesting the shower, and he wound up giving me lots of snuggles, and it was just hilarious because he wound up squishing me. My son is about 5 inches taller than me and just huge at this point, right? I mean, he's 13. So I am documenting this fun little moment, and he said I could document it, so I am going with that. I matted my favorite photo on a red piece of paper, 2 other little selfies on green paper. I kind of bowed this main photo, at least in my opinion, so I kind of ripped it off and then fixed the bowing. Gonna go ahead and lay down 3 strips of foam so that way I can add some dimension to the photo. Then I will begin to build my clusters. I have a main focal die cut that says love you that I am going to position kind of in the middle center of all 3 of the photos. And again, make some more clusters with the die cuts. It's kind of a diagonal type of clustering, so I have one up in the corner of the layout and then one towards the bottom corner of the layout. And I did the same type of die cuts with one big crumpled heart, a smaller heart, and then kind of an epoxy flare. But I just printed it out so it's not fully a flare, but it gives the look of it. And also a word strip phrase. I am going to add one more little tag below the photo on the bottom left. I just have to dig that out of this tray, and I'll add another heart, 2 different hearts to the other layout. And I found one circle that had a heart in it, and I'm going to use that kind of as a bullet point for my journaling, which I'll put on the left-hand side. And just add all these pieces on, glue them all down, and then I can be done with the layout and move on to the next one. But the journaling, like I said, is going to be talking about my son, just a typical evening, and how he didn't want to take a shower and decided to sit on me, which is, he could do that when he was 5, but now at 13, it's a little bit different. So when he sat on me, I wound up getting squished, but it was hilarious, and we had lots of good laughs about it, as you can see from the photos. And I'll take snuggles pretty much any way I can get it, because at 13, it's up to him when we get to snuggle, and I'm sure that's the same for most teenagers. So I'm excited to document this, and this little layout will probably go in the little book that I have for layouts that are just about him. So I added several lines because I always do that. I add lines, then I wind up writing more, and I have to keep adding lines, but that's okay. The ruler and a pen works. All right, so that one's done. I'm going to move on to the next one that I will probably put in my personal album because it's kind of like a story about how I love taking shadow pictures with my kids. Thing I've done for so long, and I should probably do like a now and then or then and now type of thing, because I just love capturing us walking as we're going to school. It's just such an easy way to capture us right now, instead of having to like try to do a selfie and get everyone to pay attention, right? So I just switched the cards because I wanted the rainbow to be up in that corner, and that way the die cut rainbow I have on the main photo, they're kind of diagonal from each other. Ran out of regular foam, so I just grabbed a piece of like craft foam, and I'm just going to glue that down, and that will work in place of the adhesive foam. And I have a die cut title that says All My Heart. Also going to layer in a little arrow that I will pop dot and just layer in a ton of the different die cuts that I have as well. Traci always offers a million different stickers and options as far as her collection, so there is no shortage of die cuts. Up in this top corner, I have a crumpled heart, a word phrase, I think it says "This is fantastic," an arrow, a little heart in a speech bubble, and then I think I'm going to add another heart. So a big mix of things up there. And then on the other journaling cards, I added a green circle to put a little more green on the right-hand side of this layout. Finishing up with the journaling for this project, and again, just journaling about my love of shadow pictures. I keep saying that, don't I? But I am just talking about how it was another busy morning trying to get us all out the door to get to school. And I just love capturing these photos, and I kind of talked about what was going on that morning. So I hope you guys got some ideas on how to use this digital kit in a hybrid way by printing them, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I would love a thumbs up or a subscribe if you are new to my channel. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.